As the sun breaks over the dusty plains of Lewa, a battalion of conservationists, vets and rangers gear up, not for war, but for precision. For the next 10 days, they'll track, tranquilize and mark some of Africa's most endangered giants. This is the ear notching exercise, a vital operation where rhinos are marked with unique identifiers cut into specific spots on their ears. A painful idea? Not quite. It's a lifeline.
So the rhino ear notching exercise is a very important conservation tool for rhinos in Kenya because it helps for us to make identification for the rhinos, positive identification of the individuals, because we put identity marks on the ears that are unique to an individual, so that our rangers and security team are able to identify each and every rhino.
It begins from the sky. A KWS vet aboard a helicopter identifies a pre-selected rhino, usually a sub-adult over 3 years, free from any distinguishing marks.
The rhino will be herded into an open ground, fairly open ground, where it will be darted from the helicopter. So once it is darted, it takes about between 5 to 10 minutes for the drugs to take effect, and the rhino will go down.
With the animal down, the teams rush in. Capture rangers restrain its hind legs, a critical step to prevent it from slipping into ditches or thickets. Its eyes are covered, ears blocked, because while the body is still, the senses remain alert.
So the drug will paralyze the muscles, but it does not interfere with the vision and the hearing. So the animal will be seeing you, hearing you, but it cannot move or react.
Once unconscious, the experts have less than 10 minutes to actually work on the rhino before it gets up. And there are instances like now where it sometimes overpowers them and they have to run away in caution.
The procedure is fast but intense. Vets stabilize the rhino with anesthesia, monitor its breathing, heart rate and temperature, constantly pouring water to prevent overheating. Then comes the notching. Predetermined, coded cuts specific to the rhino's identity, a conservation tattoo of sorts, one that tells its story.
Cuts they are not major cuts, just small cuts. The drug anesthesia already has painkiller effects, and then we also use forceps to kind of crush before you cut, to minimize hemorrhage.
But this is more than just notching. With every rhino down, the team collects gold, blood, ticks, feces, even tissue, for science, for surveillance, for the future.
The vets people are taking blood sample. That is mostly for DNA analysis and research. We also take an opportunity for analyzing the animal nutritional status. So you see some of the scientists there picking the poop from the animal for assessment, for analyzing the nutrition levels, the feeding material, and associated with the animal and the range where it is staying. You also see some people taking the tick out of the animal. So this is also going to the lab for analysis of associated diseases, pandemics, or anything in that area.
Within 10 minutes, the mission wraps. Everyone retreats. A vet administers the antidote, and just like that, the beast rises, marked, monitored, and once again, wild. Identification now goes just beyond a code in the boardroom and now to ear notches, marks that can actually identify them individually even from a distance, ensuring that the safety of the rhinos is raised, making it paramount as this endangered species continues to thrive in the country. Beyond the notch, technology now lends an extra layer of protection. Some rhinos are fitted with LoRa-based earth transmitters, part of an intelligent tracking system, precise identification has been key. Ear notching that shows real-time movement across the landscape. Since the 2022-2026 Black Rhino Action Plan, precise identification has been key. Ear notching drastically reduces guesswork and improves response to poaching.
So when a particular candidate is missing, that's a red flag. It has to be looked for very intensively, and if it was just hiding, it will be found. But if it has been killed, you will find the carcass. If it is still there, you will find it. So notching helps us to account for the rhinos, as opposed to if there were no notches, you will see an individual and confuse it with the other, and in case one is missing, you are not able to know.
From the shadow of extinction to the edge of revival, each notch carved is a step closer to security. A number, a name, a story. And when these giants walk again, earmarked and future-proofed, they carry with them not just their legacy, but the hope of a continent determined not to lose them. For Voice of Nature, I'm David Kagina.